Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Warwick, Rhode Island, and I'm going to fly this E190 JetBlue over to Montreal, Canada. Now this video is going to be a little bit different because what I'm going to do is once I get in the air, I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse. Even though this is somewhat of a short flight, you know, roughly about 45 minutes, I'm going to do a little time lapse there, and that's going to be once I get to cruising altitude, and then I'm going to come back as I get closer to land. And I watched some time lapse videos in the past, and I really like them. You know, these airliner flights. So I'm going to get a nice exterior view, and I'm going to leave it like that. And we're going to time lapse it, you know, and you'll see how the weather changes over time. Now, this is live time, live weather, and as always, ultra settings. Okay? So as you can see, they just finished loading the baggages up, you know, and the catering truck is done. So pretty much almost ready to start our engines. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is request disconnection of the jetway, and I'm going to request a pushback. Alright, so let's do that now. Request jet. Well, let's give them a little bit more time. I think it's just about complete. Yeah. So let me go ahead and do this. While it's disconnecting.
Providence Ground JetBlue 109er, could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
By the time it's done, they should be done what they need to do. I'm going to select end anyway, because you can see the catering truck is done. Okay, so. Alright. And we're going to be asking for the pushback shortly. Alright, now, let's go ahead and hit end on both of these.
Providence Ground JetBlue 109er, I am done with the baggage service.
Okay. So, how much fuel are we at right here? All right, that should be fine. Okay. Now let me go ahead and request a pushback. Wait, first let's get an ATIS. Let's get an ATIS first.
Providence Airport information, uniform 2100 Zulu.
And as you can see right now, the weather is not good at all. Okay. In fact, when I first got in the plane, there was some light rain, but not too much now.
Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.45. ILS runway tree 4 in use. Landing and departing runway tree 4. IFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial.
This is my first time at this airport. I've never been here before.
Providence Airport information, uniform.
Okay, so now let me see if I could
Wind 004 at 8.
Okay, so the option isn't there to do the request the pushback, so I'm going to manually request it. And let's request an IFR clearance.
Providence Ground JetBlue 109er ready to copy IFR clearance to Dorval.
JetBlue 109er is cleared to Dorval Airport as filed.
Let's get our parking brake released.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency is 123.675 squawk tree 152.
All right.
JetBlue 109er cleared to Dorval Airport is filed. Takeoff runway tree 4 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 123.675 squawk tree 152.
JetBlue 109er readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.9er when ready to taxi. Good day.
Now it has the option. Okay, that's fine.
Providence Ground JetBlue 109er requesting pushback.
And when we're done with the pushback, we're going to go ahead and start the engines. the weather could start worsening as the flight continues, but I'm going to get up to cruising altitude. I'm planning on 26,500, but I may go a little higher if I don't have good, visibility. I mean, this is an IFR flight, but I still like some visibility so you can see, so you can see things, right? But, I do want to keep this at live weather, okay? Coming a little close there with that taxi, don't you think so? All right, so this is a small plane, well, airliner, so I don't need to worry about having him turn me left or right. I'm just going to go ahead and stop. Request stop right here. That's good. Pushback stop.
Providence ground JetBlue 109er requesting the end of pushback.
JetBlue 109er request to end pushback received.
Okay, so we are ready to start the engines. Take a look through here, make sure everything is set like I want. I'm going to set my parking brake while I'm looking too. We don't want the plane to start rolling, okay? Don't want that. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I think we are ready to start. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and start the plane now. Start our engines with the left first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board to our flight. We would like to draw your attention to the safety information you need to follow during this flight. Please stow your hand luggage carefully in the overhead compartment.
Kind of went off for a minute there.
You can place smaller items under
Spooling up, and you can see the rain.
When the seatbelt sign is on, please fasten and adjust your seatbelt as here we show. Keep your seatbelt fastened and visible until the seatbelt sign is on. When you need it, you can release it as here we shown. Before the flight, extension and loop belts are given out by the cabin crew. Ask one if it's necessary. Please switch your mobile phones and all other electronic devices to flight mode.
And I'm looking for the wipers
Must be switched off.
right here.
Before takeoff and landing, please unplug all your electronic devices. Smartphones, tablets, and other small devices may be held, but laptops and larger devices must be stowed in their cases in the overhead.
Okay, let's see if we have a good stabilization on both engines. They look like they are. Okay, so
Secure structure. Do not move your seat. Just call a member of our crew. It is illegal smoke on this flight, including electronic cigarettes.
APU on. We got to turn that off. Okay.
Smoke in the lavatories, which are equipped with smoke detectors. Attempting to damage these detectors is penalized by law. Should there be a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen
I believe so. It's been a little while since I flew the E190, so just bear with me here. There's a couple things that I'm still looking at here. Let me do this to make sure that everything is ready for flight. Okay, let's do that just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it was though.
The exit signs will help you locate them. Take a moment now to locate your nearest sign, which may be behind you. In the
Providence ground JetBlue 109er with uniform ready to taxi IFR.
following the exit signs and the illuminated
JetBlue 109er taxi to and hold short of runway tree 4 using taxiway Hotel Delta Foxtrot cross runway 23 Alpha. Contact tower on 120.7 when ready.
You will find your life vest under your seat.
Okay, runway 34.
Taking the life jacket from the plane is
Here,
penalized by
about
law.
that way.
If needed, slip it over your head and attach the strap.
That'll be just fine. All right, let me go ahead now and hey, let's start taxiing.
Inflate your life jacket by pulling the reed toggles or by blowing into the tube or tube. The light will come on when in contact with water.
Make sure my parking brake is released here. Okay, it's released.
Did you copy?
Sure did.
Taxiing hold short runway tree for using taxiway Hotel Delta Foxtrot cross runway 2 tree Alpha JetBlue 109er.
Please make sure that your window is open.
I think there is something else here that
It's fully upright.
I'm missing. Let's see what we got here.
Footrest, video screen, and handset.
Oil pressure low. Yeah, something going on. Oh,
Please read the safety card.
I think I need to set that to run.
Make sure you follow all signs and cabin crew instructions at all times. Thank you for your attention. Our captain and the crew wish you
I had a good start, it looked like, on both engines, right? Oh, no. Okay. No, we didn't have a good start. Okay. I had to put my ignition on auto. Yeah, these lights shouldn't be on. Okay, so yeah, we want to get that on. Now we're going to be rolling. You always want to just make sure you get that taken care of before you get in the air when you get weird things like that, but I don't think it would have gotten in the air. Alright, our lights are off now. Seatbelt alert on, APU on. I believe that APU, that does need to be turned off. Let's see, I don't know. Let's leave that on for now, okay? Because since I'm going to be questioning it, okay. So let's do like this here. Yeah, now you can definitely hear the difference, right? So let's go ahead and get moving. It sounds like the flight attendant is done with the briefing, so I was hoping for the weather to be a little bit better, but it is what it is, you know, so every time can be nice and sunny and clear skies, you know, so, but even though clear skies, I don't mind some clouds, and clouds that actually, as you know, look really gorgeous at times. Runway 34, I really have no idea where it's at, okay, so, it's not good to hear the pilot saying that, right? We have a little trusty taxi ribbon, I guess, to go by for now, right? Okay. You know, I think that's going to be right up there on the right, but we'll see. When I'm at airports where I'm very familiar with, I don't need to use that, but sometimes I'll check beforehand, you know, but I'm not always. Oh, is everything, any warning lights on or anything? No, looks good. Yeah, so runway 34 is most probably going to be right at the end here. even though it's a small airliner here, it's big, really big from what I'm used to. Most of my flights are GA flights. But it's not that I don't like airliners, I don't know. I need to start flying them more. I like all kinds of planes, all different planes, military, warbirds, airliners. I just seem to fly GA more often than the other ones. I guess because of the kind of flights I do, maybe, you know. Around a lot of the islands, you're just doing little island hop flights. You may not always use an airliner, you know. You could probably use something smaller. The biggest you're going to use maybe is like a multi-engine aircraft, like the Great Northern Islander or Trolander, things like that. Or like the Piper Seminole, some twin-engine planes, or small light jets. And lately I've been a big light jet junkie, so I've been loving every minute of it. I started to do that for this flight, but I was like, you know, I'm going to only pick the plane I felt was very appropriate for this flight. And right here, the 190, I was like, it's begging for the 190, so let's use that. I was going to take off from Newark if I was going to use the Cessna Citation or one of those private jets. Let's see, so we are holding short of runway 34. Let me go ahead now and turn the taxi ribbon off. Don't need that no longer. Alright, and I will delegate APC to AI once we're after I get clearance to take off and everything else is looking good. Alright, so let's call a tower and get ready to take off. Let's take off clearance. IFR.
Providence Tower JetBlue 109 are ready for departure runway 34 IFR to Dorval.
JetBlue 109er altimeter 29er decimal 451004 at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 34.
Alright, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 3 for JetBlue 109er.
We already set it at 10,000 here, I believe. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get ready to head over to Montreal. And I'm going to do a stop right here. I'm not going to just do a rolling takeoff. I very rarely do those. Let's get wound up. Alright. Now let me drop in one notch of flaps. Well, actually, I think we want to do maybe about 2, okay? And now let's go ahead and power up and go.
V1, rotate. V2.
Okay, landing gear is up. Well, going up right now. Good takeoff.
Good day.
Okay, so now let me go ahead and I'm gonna keep the plane. I'm not going on autopilot just yet. Trying to get the ATC. There we go. Acknowledge that handoff.
123.675 JetBlue 109er. Goodbye.
Okay.
Providence departure JetBlue 109.
Climbing up to 10,000 feet.
3,500 feet. Climbing 10,000 feet.
JetBlue 109er Providence departure altimeter 29.44 radar contact. Continue to PUCNM.
Okay, I'm gonna be kind of busy. Look, I need to handle this. Okay, so let's go right here. Let's let them handle that for now. Okay, so I can concentrate on flying this plane like I want. Get things going here. Let's see a little bit more. Put that on now while I'm thinking about it, so I don't forget. And let's see. I know there is something for the range. I'm trying to remember. Oh, right here, that little bitty button right there. I don't remember where that's at. All right, I think we're good. Let's engage the autopilot now.
JetBlue 109er climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Anything they have scope to 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, JetBlue 109er.
JetBlue 109er contact Boston Center on 124.85. Good day.
On that auto throttle.
124.85 JetBlue 109er. Goodbye. Boston Center JetBlue 109er is passing 9,500 feet, climbing 16,000 feet.
Let's make sure our speed is set right here. It looks like we're kind of low, right?
Boston Center altimeter 29.46 radar contact. Continue
Oh well,
to
you know what? It's set in my flight plan at that speed, so I guess maybe because I'm below 10,000 feet. All right, we break it through the clouds, and I think we can go ahead and shut these wipers off. Can be a little distracting sometimes. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and change this here. Auto throttle. What I should have done is set that here in my flight plan, but let me check to see if I can do that now. Okay, let's see. I could probably change it. Yeah, right here, managed 146. Okay, we're gonna want that to about at least 260, I'm thinking. Speed. Selected and managed. Let's see. Oh, wait, maybe right here. See, as soon as I get this right, sorted out, what I'll do is I'll do the time lapse. But we might even end up in a time lapse. Okay, so. It's not letting me go any higher. See, it goes back down to 146, so I need to get that off of there. It's right here, managed. I need to change that over to 260. Okay, we can do that. Let's see,
Climb
flight
and
level
maintain
2.
flight level 240 JetBlue 109er.
Alright. We can climb at a little bit higher rate than that. Yeah, we need to get off this 140. We really do. Let's see. So, you know, if I disconnect the auto throttle, you think I'd be able to, right? But maybe not. Okay, so let's see if we're getting closer to it. No, it's still staying at that 140. It's up in here. It needs to be changed. So let me see if I can do that. Push left soft key. Managed. Selected. Let me see. Is there an enter button here somewhere? Let me see. Maybe right here? You think that would show up in green? This is killing our time, you know, really. We actually still had our flaps down, so you know that could have been. You know what? I think that was the problem. So it was not allowing me to go over that speed because of the flaps. So that makes sense if that's what was happening. I'm thinking it was. Because see, our speed is going up quite a bit now. Okay, so yeah, I think we got it sorted out. I think that was the only thing. I was wondering what was wrong because, you know, yeah, well, managed it. We had 320 now. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, so I don't know if I need to be on IAS or maybe M is managed. I think so. So let's see how it goes.
JetBlue 109er, please expedite your climb flight level 240.
Oh, okay. Did I stop a little short? I may have. To re-enable it. Okay, so yeah, let's get up there. Let's get up there. And there we go, and we got a good sight here. Look at this. So if I enter the time lapse, as soon as I get to the right speed and cruise, then we're gonna do that. But I'm also gonna zoom out just a little bit more. We still have a little ways to go, so yeah, it's still going to be appropriate for a time lapse, hopefully. Let's see, we're at 262 now. And you know what? I think this is selected. I think it's the speed I selected here, okay?
JetBlue 109er climb and maintain flight level 260.
So that makes sense, okay? What do they say?
Climb and maintain flight level 260 JetBlue.
260, okay. Let's do 260.
JetBlue 109er, contact Boston Center on 123.7.
Climbing at 3,000 feet per minute. And let's put not that on. Oh, flight delay.
JetBlue 109er.
Alright, so yeah, I think what it's doing is kind of setting it.
Boston Center JetBlue 109er is at
M, I believe, is
climbing flight level
managed, and IAS is selected. So if I switch it over to managed, maybe it'll increase to 320. Selected speed. Not really sure. It could be set for the height, you know, my altitude anyway. It could be set for whatever my altitude is. Maybe it'll increase. Yeah, it slowly increases as I get higher. Okay, so that makes sense. It's one of those planes that basically it almost flies itself, you know? Okay, so I do believe we are at cruising altitude here. And we're going to continue making our way to Montreal. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and engage the time lapse. Okay, I hope you all enjoyed that time lapse. And now, as you can see, I'm descending into Montreal, and the visibility is bad. They just told me to descend down to 2,000, so we're going to do that pretty quickly. I've been putting in some speed brakes because, yeah, the speed is getting pretty quick here. So, get a little closer here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are close to landing at the destination airport. Ensure the window is open. The tray
Looks like I had a little bit of bandwidth issues or something along the way, so hopefully that cleared itself up. I think it did. All right, and yeah, we need to kind of descend. So let me go ahead and get in some more speed brake for sure. We're gonna be 100% there, and maybe a notch of flaps. Oh no, we can't do a notch of flaps just yet. We're going way too fast. Alright, so let me zoom out just a tad bit because I think I need to see a little bit more. Oh yeah, it looks like that runway is going to be right there, and we should be able to start seeing it shortly. Let's get a visual. This is my first time into Montreal, and as you can see, you know, I figured we'd be getting here at sunset or after, you know, so, and that is the case. Basically, might as well just call this nighttime now because look at this overcast. Alright, we definitely need to get the plane slowed down, so let's see if we can get our plane slowed here. We're at 2,000 feet now. I should be getting a visual pretty soon. If not, I think I got a good enough view here of what I'm going to be doing. Oh, it's dropping pretty quick. Let's get our speed brakes up. We no longer need speed brakes. We're down to 150, so that's good, okay?
Terrain. Pull up.
And we, as you can see, we're getting a little low.
Autopilot.
Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
We're fine. We're at 1,300 feet, so we kind of want to be at that anyway because get a notch of flaps in. Now we're even higher now. We're too high now. Okay, so let's get a little lower. You see, this visibility is just horrible out here, but should be nothing that we can't handle, that's for sure. I think we got this, okay? So dropping off your flaps, and I'm going to pull in some speed brakes. So go another notch of flaps, and we can. I'm going to keep descending. I'm going to try to get down to about 1,500. Right, really should be about that at this point.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain.
Oh, we found we're at 1,200 feet.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain.
I'm not going to let that allow me to get to, you know, too high and miss my landing. You know, that's not going to happen. We're not going to let that happen.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain.
But we are pretty low, so I guess it's just going to be warning me.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing.
That's a good idea. We could drop the landing gear at this point.
JetBlue 109er, you are 11 miles northeast of Dorval.
Yeah, it looked like that was
Contact tower 120.42 when inbound.
some lightning or something there.
Tower on 120.42 JetBlue 109er.
Guess I'm just seeing things.
Tower JetBlue 109er 10 miles northeast inbound ILS runway 24 right approach.
All right, we ought to be able to just come straight on in.
Tower. Altimeter 29er.46 wind 299er at 6. Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach JetBlue 109.
Gotta make sure I don't slow down too much. If I slow down too much, then that's not going to be good. So I think the runway, I believe, is right here. So we come right on in. Montreal, Canada. We're coming in awfully slow. Let's go a little faster now. How about that? Okay. And I'm basically at full flaps now, so come right on in. The bandwidth issue must have been sorted out because, yeah, as you can see, this is definitely top on the graphics here.
JetBlue 109er wind 284 at 4. Cleared to land runway 24 right.
Okay, let's try to get it slowed down enough here.
Cleared to land runway 24 right JetBlue 109er.
Try to get it slowed down just a little bit much here. You know what? Man, that's not no runway.
Minimums.
That is not a runway. Huge mistake on my part. That is not a runway, folks. I was kind of wondering because I was like, yeah, it looks a little dim for a runway. Not a runway. That is not what we were looking for. That was a highway. Okay, so yeah, that's not good. The visibility is just really bad right now. Maybe I should have just hit the approach and came on in, because you can see where the runway is right now. But that's all right. At least I recognize it. I mean, God, we're only 600 feet, so yeah, this was getting ugly here. Again, I got a little bit of stuttering too to make it even more challenging. Okay, so it should straighten itself out. All right, here we go. Let's get the plane down and have a decent landing. Still got some stutter. You know, it's really, that only happens from time to time as I get closer to airports. But that's not good because you're trying to land, you know, so man, it's doing it bad. It hasn't done that in a while. Alright, let's see. Here we go. But we're going to get a good landing. That's not going to stop us. I'm happy with the 149 or 150. You know, just need to start getting down a little bit more. Could you see how that was going to go? Pilot mistakes highway as runway.
Overspeed.
Oh, we overspeed. We overspeed. We need to get it back down.
Overspeed.
There we go. I might want to put a little bit of speed brake in. Get it slowed down a little bit.
100.
And I think this is going to be a good
50,
landing.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Not too bad, I guess. At least we centered line, right?
122.275 jet speed 10.
Get those reverses on.
Goodbye.
Okay, welcome to Montreal, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the destination airport. Keep your seatbelt fastened and don't get up.
You can see it says I got connection loss there, so I had a little bit of connection issues too, which could have explained some of that stuttering earlier.
Don't forget that the contents of the upper luggage rack will move during the flight.
And
Be careful when opening it. Passengers in transit will
you know what? That looks like some light
please go to the airline
snow.
airport.
Yeah,
Our staff will
I believe that is.
process. The captain and crew of this flight.
Man, I'm not used to snow because, you know,
We wish you a happy stay.
I fly in islands. I'm an island pilot. Okay, successfully connected again. Yeah, that's just coming down really slow. That's definitely some light snow flurries there. All right, now let me go ahead and let's call this here. Pretty good size airport. You get a taxi to the gates.
Montreal ground JetBlue 109er taxi to the gate.
I'll have to say I have to go over here or
JetBlue 109er taxi.
gate
Taking
41.
using taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha Alpha right.
Okay.
Taxiing to gate 41 using taxiway Alpha 2 Alpha Alpha by JetBlue 109.
All right, let's see if we can get up this ribbon again. At least we can see where that gate is. I had no idea where that gate is. Okay, so, all right, now let's go ahead and get our parking brakes back off. Not a bad flight though, honestly. Just a little the approach there, of course, was a little unsure. You don't see the green lights or the approach lights. So when I was kind of wondering when I was seeing that, I just thought the visibility was that bad where I just wasn't seeing it. But you can see the difference between that highway. I mean, the highway really looked like a runway at first from the distance, but I just thought it was kind of not bright enough. And I was wondering too if that was because of these conditions. You know, I mean, as you can see, I got some light snow out here. So back a little bit here. When I throttle, we don't want to get too quick. I hate to mess stuff up now after I'm already landed, you know. But my timing wasn't the best, I don't think, for this flight. I probably should have set my speeds a little bit different. Because as you notice, I was going to hitting about 285 there at cruise. And of course my ground speed was, I believe, 4 something or whatever. But yeah, I could have been doing a little better on that speed there. Really, I should have probably been at about 300 at that altitude, 26,000. But I guess it was just an efficient flight, you know, probably didn't burn as much fuel. And you can see it's going to have us parking right over there, so cut that off right there. See if I can without a problem right there. You know, I don't even see a jetway right there. Is my taxi lights even on? You know, they're not. That's why I can't see. Okay. It's a little better. Yeah, there is a, I don't notice a gate there. Where it's having me go. So let's go right over here. I believe there's one right there. The airport looks kind of busy. At least there's a gate right here. I didn't notice where it was telling me to go before. Unless it was going to have it connect on the other side of the plane. The gate usually connects on the left side of the wing, the power side. Alright, let's stop right about here. Okay, so there you have it. I hope y'all enjoy this flight, and please smash that like button and drop a comment. If you like these time-lapse videos like this, let me know. I'll probably do some more. I think I'm going to start doing more of these. You know, because it keeps the videos from dragging on and things like that. And, you know, you get to see a good view of how the time and the weather is changing really quickly as you go along, you know. And that's what I like about it. It makes it really a really nice sight in a short amount of time. Alright, so thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.